Yes, welcome you, our regular viewers, onto the program Know Yourself, the channel that we have designed to help build our relationship, give us information pertaining to life, and educate us. Indeed, we have an exciting topic to discuss with you today, and that is how to choose a partner, or if you like, factors to consider when choosing a partner. There's no one individual in this world who will live in isolation. And especially most of us also end up marrying. And we're going to give you certain tips to help you know what you should look for. And we'll be informed by Amos chapter 3, verse 3 from the Bible of Scriptures. The simple sentence there is that can two walk together except they be agreed? So the underlying word is except they be agreed. Agreement. Indeed, the answer to our chosen topic, if taken as it could be, either yes or no, depending upon where you are coming from. Can two work together? Yes. Can two work together? No. And so you have instances where cats and a mouse can eat from the same bowl. It is possible when there has been that education, when there has been that cordial agreement. And there have been instances when you have seen zebra and then lion. They are at each other's throats. At another point, they are together. It is still about agreement. Not only that, can you imagine where you have a human being holding the tail of a lion and they are walking? Will you be surprised? It is possible. There has been instances where dogs can coexist with chickens or cocks or hens. And there are some instances where the two of them cannot also go together. They don't agree at all. So the bottom line is agreement. Can you imagine when dog can play with a snake? Yes, two can walk when they agree. No two individuals can work together once there is disagreement. No, it is impossible. And so that is the bottom line of what is going to inform our choice when we want to choose a partner in life. Now, when you are choosing, there are four broad factors to consider. Number one, you want to find out from that person whether he or she is economically independent or economically sound. It is one. So, what are the indicators? That individual has a skill, has learned some trade, has a certain qualification. Some of these things are, again, if I'm economically independent or sound, it means you are gainfully employed and therefore you are capable of managing your own affairs without depending on your parents, your friends, etc. You can also be self-employed. So this is the first factor to consider when you are choosing a partner. Consider whether that individual is economically independent or sound. Number two, you need to also consider this, whether that individual possesses a clearly defined system of values which will enable you. So you yourself, you need to possess a clearly defined system of values which would enable you to identify a suitable partner. So one, I'm choosing. You need yourself to be economically independent. Two, you need to possess a clearly defined system of values. It is your value that will determine which other person to choose, because values are things that we cherish them so much such that we don't want to compromise them for anything. So you need to possess clearly defined system of values. Then number three, be emotionally independent. And this implies making your own decisions. Once you are now ready to marry, it means that you would be capable of taking your own decision, whether you're a man or a woman. And so you need to consider that. And number 4, you need to also have a clear life plan. What are the indicators? Set goals for yourself. Setting goal is like making decisions for your future. This is usually influenced by what values, as we have said, you have. So understanding yourself and your values will make it easier to understand why you make certain decisions and plans. Again, ordering your life according to priorities brings sense to human existence. In contrast, when you do not prioritize adequately, your goals become distorted and you are not able to achieve what you are hoping for. For instance, ask yourself which age, profession, education level, etc. do I expect, and from my prospective spouse, that is your husband or your wife. So this is one of the indicators. As you have a clear life partner, you even know the kind of education, the level, the profession, and all that. Then 2 indicator, know that man or woman you want to have as your husband or your wife, and the challenges that go with your choice. Physical qualities, emotional stability, beliefs, etc. Remember, the happiest couples share roughly the same values and standards in religion, morals, and ideals. They have and seek the same goals, and so you need to consider that. Then I also want you to know one other indicator as you want to have a clear life plan is that you go through what you call self-evaluation or introspection and be able to determine whether your expectations are realistic. Once convinced, position yourself for such a choice in terms of cooperation, contentment, emotional stability, among others. Then number 4 indicator as you have a clear life plan is that you check your location, whether where you are can facilitate your choice. And then once you have checked your location, whether it will facilitate your choice, the next indicator is that don't rush. After identifying that boy or that girl, of course, before we all got married, we behave in a certain way that could be termed to you are a boy or you are a girl. Pair that individual up and give him or her some time to become more of a woman or a man, and spend some time praying for that individual. And then again, the next indicator after saying you shouldn't rush is that you check that individual's background. Then the next step is to take note of every step he or she makes in life, his moves, her moves, from being a boy to a man, or from being a girl to a woman. Then possibly you may also seek marital counseling, premarital counseling. So these are the 4 broad things that we want you to take note of as you try to choose your partner. Thank you so much again for your time. We want you to send your comment to us, subscribe, press the button, and after that share so others can also benefit. Bye-bye.